What's going on there, friends? My name is M33 and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds for the Nintendo 3DS. Where I left off last time, we completed the Desert Palace, and now in this part, we're going to be making our way to our next Lorule dungeon. And while we are making our way to the next Lorule dungeon that I want to do, because this game is very non-linear at this point, there are things such as Mai-Mai's, heart pieces, and such that I want to pick up on the way. And actually, what's interesting right now is we can, in theory, collect basically every Mai-Mai and heart piece if we want, because we basically have all of the items that we need in order to explore everything. We don't have every item, but we have all the items that we need in order to explore the entirety of both Lorule and Hyrule. So that's what we're gonna do. And since now that we completed Desert Palace and saved Irene as a sage, we can now Irene's now gonna finally talk to us, but like through telepathy. After a second quake, strange cracks appeared. It must have some kind of connection to what has happened. I can do nothing, I'm afraid, but hope for peace to be restored to us. Pretty unfortunate, and the captain is still in that wall. So this is how you're gonna get to the sanctuary in Lorule. Nobody bothers coming to this place anymore, but even I must wonder, have we abandoned the gods, or have they abandoned us? It's kind of food for thought there. Alright, let's go ahead and collect those rupees if you'd like. Yeah, this is what the sanctuary looks like. It's not really a sanctuary, as you can see on the exterior. Welcome back to Lorule Kingdom. Where you stand now was once a holy place. Now it could not be further away from such a thing. However, nearby sleeps something that will help you on your journey. A thorough search will behoove you. So say I, Hilda of Lorule. Okay, alright, right away here. You can get yourself a Mai-Mai right there. Every time Hilda talks to you, you get this like intro music to Lorule, and I kind of like it, to be honest. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of Mai-Mais that are found by using the Titan's Mitts. So, there we go. There's another Mai-Mai right there. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up just so I don't have to worry about it later. Alright, now should I do this now, or should I do the other thing? I think I'm gonna do this now, because, you know, I may as well. Alright, so with the Titan's Mitts, you go and lift this up right here. I would like to use the lamp. There we go. What is this? Ah! It's a single rupee! Come on, man. That was a very unenthusiastic scream. But yeah, there's just a single rupee there. We got a blue rupee right there. Whoa, crazy, isn't it? Ow! That was a little painful. Alright, so we need a key in order to get through that. So we gotta find that key. In this treasure chest right here, we got 20 rupees! Let's go ahead and make our way over here and grab ourselves a key. So now we can use that in order to get through the rest of this room. So let's go ahead and do that. Open this up. Oh, okay. Man, it's very fortunate that you can actually use a sword on these guys, because in Link to the Past, these guys can only be defeated with arrows. And that's the fight right there. Defeat those Igors. And we have a left and right switch. In Hyrule, it's the left switch, that's correct. In Lorule, it is the right switch this time around. The left switch will contain a trap, and I can laugh at you if you fall for a trap. Oh, whoa. Alright, merge over here, and we get a Master Ore. So this is actually going to be very useful. Okay, so there's one more Mai to find in this area, and actually I'm going to take care of that right now. Ooh, actually, I should do this first. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm not going to save right now. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to really, like, spend, like... I'm not gonna really, like, spend that too much time, like, revealing, like, finding all the Mai-Mais and heart pieces, even though I can, but I figured if I do, like, too many videos without me making, like, any, like, main progress, then it wouldn't really be exciting, so, I figured that what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to, like, follow my particular route. And if there's a Mai or a heart piece, like, on the way to where I'm going, then I will collect those heart pieces. Like, for example, there's a heart piece over here, and then there's a Mai right over here. So go ahead and grab that, and there we go. Alright, let's see. 4 more in this particular area, so let's go ahead and find those right now. Alright, one in particular comes to mind, and it is located right over here in this spot. Go ahead, head over here, and grab ourselves another Mai. That is awesome. Whoa! Dodged the fire. That was close. Okay. Alright, now this next Mai is the most bizarre Mai in the game, in my opinion. And the reason is, well, first I'm going to go ahead and blow this up over here. But the reason this is so bizarre is because if you go ahead and head over here, inside the witch's hut, I have you something to tell me. What? You saved my Irene? Wonder of wonders. Is it possible? That dear girl, no matter what trouble she gets herself into, she always bounces back with a smirk on her face. My granddaughter and I will be forever indebted to you. Speaking of bouncing back, don't forget about my potions. I hate for you to fall in battle out there. I'll worry about the potions later. But this is why this is so bizarre. There's a Mai inside the witch's hut, which is something that you almost never really think about. Because that's the only Mai where it is located in water, or like inside the building. And normally Mai are not located inside of like a building, nor even a dungeon. And that's actually why a lot of the Mai you can actually find so early for that reason alone. So, okay, so here's another Mai right over here, and then there's a warping spot right there where you can get to Lorule, but I'm actually not going to take that right now because that's not where I want to go. Instead, we're going to head over here. The last Mai of this particular location is over in here. We're going to go ahead and dive down for that red rupee as well as for this Mai right over here. Thank you very much. And there we go. Alright, so that's all the Mai-Mais in this particular location, and as you can see right here, well, you can't really see it because I'm not showing it, but you can check the map, and it'll tell you how many Mai-Mais that you have left within that particular area, and it gives you, that's some very useful information if you're, like, very interested in completing this entire Mai sequence. So, another Mai located here in this spot that we're going to go ahead and head over to, and that is by, okay, I grabbed that chest already. I heard something weird. I thought someone was going into my room for a moment there. We're gonna go ahead and make our way over here, and there's a Mai underneath this rock over here, and there we go. Very nice. So I think we're going to head to, okay, yeah, this is where I want to go anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and head over here. Oh. Alright. So this is where we're going to head over to this particular location. If you have the Titan's Mitts, then you go and lift up this rock. And this rock, and over here inside this cave, you can get yourself another heart piece. And since we have 2 Master Ores, we can go ahead and head over to the blacksmith shop where we work at. Let's go and talk to our boss here. The wife and I, we've searched everywhere for Goalie, but he's nowhere to be found. What if Monta's got... No, there's no way, not our little boy. Tell me he's going to be alright. I don't know, man. Well, actually, I do know a situation, but how do I bring it to tell you? Hey there, you have 2 pieces of Master Ore, don't you? How about I temper that sword? So, with the Master Ore that we collected in both these hideout and in the Lorule Sanctuary, then you can go and turn it into this blacksmith right here. Impressive, if I do say so myself. I doubt I'll ever temper a blade so fine again in my life. I know there are lots of things you've got to do, but maybe this will help you out some. And we get the tempered sword. I'm not asking for payment or anything, but do you think you can find Goalie? I'm trying my best. Like I said, I don't know how to bring it to you that, well, Yuga kinda did stuff to Goalie. It's very unfortunate. Alright, so anyway, we got the tempered sword. So, if the Master Sword did a base damage of 2, the Master Sword, or the Tempered Sword does a base damage of 3. So now we can do more damage. Those blue soldiers that we've been seeing scattered across, we can easily defeat them in one shot. Our sword beams are still gonna do 1 base damage. Basically, sword beams always do 1 base damage. Okay, so I'm back here in Thieves Town. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't do this. You can do this right away. But if you go ahead and merge over here, then this warp will actually take you into somebody's house right here. This lady's house randomly. How in Hyrule did you get in here? My door is locked. Oh, well, how do I say it to you? I'm actually glad you popped in. I was just admiring my new dress. What do you think of it? Glamorous, isn't it? Oh, you're too kind. I mean, did I say something? But, I mean, I'll say that. I'm not gonna hurt your feelings. But you guys have a heart piece right over here. So now every other time you go inside this lady's, you merge into this lady's house, then she'll give you just a regular heart. Alright, welcome back to Lake Hylia. And Lake Hylia is where we are going to go next. And since we have the Tempered Sword, this is going to make the rest of the dungeon so much easier. It's going to be so awesome. I love the power of the Tempered Sword. It's amazing. Oh man, should I do this? Like right now? Gosh, I'm not excited for it. So with the Titan Smiths, you can go ahead and lift up this rock, and this is our final Mai here in Lake Hylia, at least in Hyrule. Alright, so I could have done this like much earlier. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, but we're gonna do it now. Step right up and try your feet at Hyrule Hot Foot. It's a mad dash for the finish. Put those feet of yours to the test, fella. I can tell you're fleet of foot. I bet you'll burn up the tracks. The entry fee is 20 rupees. If you make it to the finish, you'll get an excellent prize. So the finish line is basically to the Lumberjack Cave. So the finish is behind the miner's place. I'll mark on your map with a flag. My brother's standing at the finish, so talk to him when you get there. So, and we have 75 seconds. 75 seconds is the time limit. Can I do it? We'll see. So you really have to make use of the Pegasus boots. And you really have to know where you're going and have really good movement with the Pegasus boots. This is a test to see how well can you understand the dash mechanics. And try to take the fastest path possible. So let's see if we can do this here. Diagonal dashing into walls will not let you bonk. It's only if you dash into a wall that you're perpendicular to. So keep that in mind. Oh, and also dashing in between this, like, dashing near trees is so painful because stuff like that happens and it's annoying. Alright. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's not bonk there. Alright, we're gonna head over here. Oh, come on. Let's, Okay, we're almost there. We got this, we got this, we got this. Nice! Okay, okay. So you can tell if you made it by just looking at the clock. If the clock has not made the full, like, rotation, then you're good. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm going to head over back to the dark cave here. Because there's a Mai-Mai that I can get, and with the Titan's Mints, you can actually lift this rock over here. And where does this path take us to? Let's find out! It's gonna take us to the upper part of this place, where we can get ourselves a Mai-Mai. That's awesome. And the other Mai-Mai, I am actually going to worry about later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Alright, so whenever you talk to this guy, he's going to take you a shortcut back to this guy right here in Lake Hylia. So now we're actually gonna do this again, but this time, yeah, it's 65 seconds. So it's more strict, but since I made it in 63 seconds the first time, I think I should do it, right? How much harder can it get? Well, truth to be told, it's not any harder. It's exactly the same. It's just they give you the time limit more strict because, well, you have to understand if you beat it the first time, then you must understand what your route was. So now you just gotta do it again, but faster. Alright. Let's go and make our way this way. I'm going to assume that this is the fastest path through the minigame. Because this is what I take in order to succeed. Okay, very nice. Don't dash over here, because there's a lot of, like, super, like, narrow spaces there. Okay, we made it. That was a lot of time right there. 56 seconds! That's actually, I think that's a PB for me. But, for making under 65, you get yourself a heart piece. It's awesome. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and take a shortcut. I'm not going to do it again, but I'm going to do this just so I can take a shortcut back to Lake Hylia. So now we can actually head on back over to... Oh, well, we can actually take this warp, so let's go ahead and take this warp right now. Ooh! Welcome back to Lorule Kingdom. Not far from here is a maze built to contain the power of fire. You must find a way to control the flames. I also sense a strong presence in this vicinity. No doubt it's a sage. Go now! Only you can help. So say I, Hilda of Lorule. And then epic music plays once again. I like this song. It's so amazing. Alright, so there's 5 Mai-Mais that we can find here in this particular location. So if we go ahead and... The first Mai-Mai that we can find is by heading over here. Go ahead and merge your way this way and get yourself a Mai-Mai right there. And go ahead and cut down all these grass here in an attempt to find some rupees. The next Mai-Mai that I want to find is by heading down over here. Go ahead and merge into this and grab yourself another Mai-Mai. Oh, did that bomb fall on me? Oh, it didn't. Wow, I got lucky. Wowee. Alright. So the dungeon is actually on this screen, but we actually cannot enter it because if you talk to that particular turtle right there, that turtle is going to say that 3 of her babies went missing somewhere, and we have to find where they are. One of them is in this location, as you can see right here. What you want to do is you want to go and lift up this turtle right here, and it's going to, and you can throw him in the water. And he's gonna go back to his mom. Lift up that rock right there, grab yourself another Mai-Mai. And you can dive down for these rupees. Also these like little Zora things, I don't really know what these enemies are called. They're gonna be annoying, they're gonna shoot fire at you. It sucks. Okay, now this guy is being bullied by these Zoras and we have to defeat them. Just like that. Oh my god, you actually pushed me in the water. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was terrifying. I didn't know what I was going to do. Alright, so 2. That's 2. Now we have to find one more. Where do we find the one more? Who knows? Alright, but first off, let's see. Is there a Mai down here? Okay, yes there is. Okay, very nice, very nice. Ooh, yeah, some of those little rock things, they come to life whenever you go near them. You gotta be careful around that. Okay, so the last turtle is by merging into this wall right here. And then pop that guy out as you pop out of the wall. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That wall was sticky. It wouldn't let me go. And then with all 3 turtles rescued there. You found all my babies. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I don't have anything I can offer you as a reward. If you need a ride somewhere, you can go ahead and hop on, though. Okay, so we do need to use the mom turtle in order to actually get to the dungeon, because the dungeon is actually to the left of me. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and make our way there right now. So that's the dungeon. And as you can see, we need to find a way to get into that dungeon right now. Okay, where did she go? She like moves all over the place, so it gets kind of annoying trying to track her down. Okay, there she is. And then now we play the waiting game. And actually, while we're playing the waiting game, we go ahead and grab some stuff on the way. Alright, and so we made it, and in order to enter this dungeon, the way we do it is wait for this spout to come up, and then you freeze it, and then you merge around the pillar while it's like solid. So that way you can make your way into the entrance of the dungeon. So there's a couple things that I want to do before even taking on the dungeon. And as we're heading back to my house, a warm welcome to you. A warm welcome to you too. You already rented the ice rod. It's 1,200 rupees. Probably the most expensive. Well, both the ice rod and the fire rod are very expensive to buy, but we're gonna go ahead and buy the ice rod because the reason I want to buy the ice rod is so I can head over here to turn in my mice that we have collected here. I knew you'd be able to help me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. We have 65 mice right now, which is quite a lot so far. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade the most important one that we need, which is the ice rod. Upgrading the ice rod is going to make this next dungeon that we're about to do a lot easier. I don't even know what happens if you try to do this dungeon without the upgraded ice rod. I imagine it's a bit more tedious. And so upgrading it is going to allow you to make things easier. Because what it does is, you might notice when I used the ice rod earlier, it only shot out 1 ice particle from above. The upgraded ice rod allows you to shoot out 4 ice particles at a time, which definitely makes things easier. You might have saw when we entered Turtle Rock, I froze a lava spout and it turned into a solid object, and so that's going to be an idea of what the next dungeon is going to be about. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. And next time, we're going to be taking on our next low-roll dungeon, and that is Turtle Rock. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.